Well. After a long vacation, Dr. Disrespect has streamed again, back on YouTube, unmonetized for now. He said he was going to reapply on September 25th. He went on it was about 20 minutes. This clip here shows 22 minutes and 17 seconds, and he talked about his ban from Twitch and everything that he has stated and stuff like that. In the end, all right, so here's some bullet points here from Hunter. Dr. Respect full 20-minute response at the return to stream. He says he was not found guilty of anything. The individual did not want to file a report, but Twitch pushed them to. His old Twitch partner manager was targeting him and personally escalated messages to Twitch's legal team after Doc requested a new manager. Says that they didn't look at the age of consent where the messages were received. That's a big red flag in my opinion. Suggests it was timed with the return of big streamers from Mixer needing to come back. He suggested he's a Shrouded Ninja. Was escalated to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, but they took no action. Now, we already established during the whole entire saga that the legal part of it, he was cleared, right? He said that he fought it and that they investigated and stuff like that, and that there was no wrongdoing. The biggest problem, though, that everybody had with Dr. Space is that he himself, and I feel like it was still lost in translation somehow, he himself tweeted that yes, he inappropriately texted a minor, or he was whispering a minor. Now he somehow twisted that into that he acknowledges that she was a minor, but that Twitch didn't find out what the legal age of consent was. So in other words, he's trying to say that he knows she's a minor, but it wasn't illegal in the place that she was at, basically. So if the age of consent is 16 or 17, we don't know the age of this person yet. We definitely know that it's under 18 for him to use the word minor, but I guess he's trying to get people to, or he's trying to convince himself, I don't know, that because it's legal, that it shouldn't matter what her age is. And that's going to be the sticky part with everybody. I mean, it's the same thing with what's his face, the basketball player. Legally speaking, nothing is going to happen to him, right? Because the family didn't come forward, the girl didn't come forward, and all we got out of it is that she's probably less than 18 years old, but no one has said anything, and they kind of swept it under the rug. So while there's no legal precedent of what happened, everybody though does have a perception of him that he's somebody that's a creep, because everybody from the organizations that investigated it, right, journalists and stuff like that, she's under the age of 18. So this is kind of the same situation, regardless of the legal part of it. Him saying himself in tweets that I whispered a minor, regardless of what the messages were, is what's going to be frowned upon, period. Now, I wanted to go ahead and play this clip, though. There's a little bit that he said about that part specifically, the minor part. And it starts around the 4-minute mark. Let's see here.
Cody, why do this? What was the point? This was settled professionally. And you, knowing how black and white the internet is, you decided, you fucking rat, to leak the reported reason Twitch banned me in 2020. I mean, for what? Cody, why? Did you not know the repercussions from spewing lies about the two-time? Did you not know the repercussions of accusing me, Cody Connors? You see, you don't know shit, and it was obvious from your tweet. You didn't have any first-hand knowledge of my dispute with Twitch. You said that I got banned from Twitch because I was sexting a minor through Whisper's messages? Do you even know what the legal definition of sexting is? I do. And yeah, I used Twitch's Whispers, but trust me, I wasn't sexting anyone. You also said the word...
So again, the defense here is that he's mad at the tweet that he brought it up, Cody Connors, etc. But he's mad that he used the word sexting a minor instead of just whispering a minor, I guess.
Minor, Cody. I even made sure that word was emphasized in my statement. Edited. etc., just to make sure these so-called journalists would pick up on it. And boy, oh boy, did they ever, champ.
So again, like this is just weird at this point. I mean, that's that's the word to use here. Is he implying that he purposely used the word minor for people to jump on it as bait? Hey guys, look, I'm using the word minor. I want you to pretend that I'm, somebody after somebody that's young. Haha. Look at the joke. Joke's on y'all. I just did it on purpose. Like that doesn't make any sense. Like, who actually would do something like that to try to do a gotcha? And then not address it right away, though. Wait months before you finally tell people that you were in on this joke. Oh, see, I just did it the whole time to let the journalists write stuff. I purposely put the word minor out there. Like that is just some weird behavior. I mean, it's clear to me that he's trying to get people to doubt that word that he used, because it's his own word that he put out there, the word minor. And I think now he realizes that was a big mistake, and now he's trying to get people to think differently of it, that it was somehow done on purpose. I purposely put that there so everybody will fall for it. And I mean, look, people are going to believe that because, again, I started off in the beginning, the legal part of it is already done. So as long as this girl is not going to come out and say anything against him, then there's nothing anybody can do in that regards, right? But now he's trying to get that part of it out of everybody's system as well by saying that it was just planted, that he purposely planted the word minor to have journalists jump on it and assume that it was a minor, I guess. I mean, that's what it sounds like. We'll replay it again just to kind of clear it up, but that just sounds very strange.
And sexting anyone. You also said the word minor, Cody. I even made sure that word was emphasized in my statement, edited, etc., just to make sure these so-called journalists would pick up on it. And boy, oh boy, did they ever, champs. When you and all these so-called journalists, Cody, fired off your tweets, did any of you consider that the Twitch user may have been over the legal age of consent at the time of the messages?
So again, he uses he's very scripted on this word that he's using, the definition, right? Because he didn't say that she was an adult, just flat out. He uses the word specifically age of consent. So again, he's trying to distance himself from the word minor, right? And try to blame Cody for using the word minor and that he purposely put in his statement the word minor. But then he didn't just come out and say she wasn't a minor. No, it's age of consent. Did anybody look at the age of consent? So in other words, I mean, you can put two and two together. She's not over the age of 18. So he can't use the word adult because he knows somebody could easily debunk him on that. He's going to go ahead and use the legal terms age of consent because as long as the legal part of it is already clear and she could be 16, 17, whatever it is in that state, or if it's another country, whatever, then he can go ahead and fall back on that and know that, hey, I could use these words because no matter if she was 16, 17, legally, that was the age of consent. But again, in the court of public opinion, if you can't say that she was an adult, if you can't say she was over 18, which he obviously can't say because it looks like she's not, or she wasn't at the time, that's why he's using these words like age of consent.
You didn't. Neither did any of these journalists, and neither did Twitch at the time of the ban. You also tried to tell the world that I was trying to meet up with this user at TwitchCon, but you're wrong. Let's set the record straight. I never intended to meet this user ever. We never made plans to meet at TwitchCon or anywhere else, and in fact, we never met in person ever. Your bullshit accusations gave false courage to other former Twitch employees to make shit up as well. I suspect all of you sort of planned and coordinated this attack. These big-time publications, these journalists, these various outlets are sort of just gossip channels now, don't you think, champs? They act like they're just gossip channels now, without any real journalism and real research happening. They reported on all this based on leaks from 2 former Twitch employees, one of whom was supposedly on the trust and safety team. If these anonymous sources worked on the trust and safety team at the time of my Twitch suspension in 2020, then you would hope they would tell the truth. But apparently that's just too much to ask. If these former trust and safety team members, and by the way, I know exactly who they are, actually had firsthand knowledge, then what they conveniently left out is, 1, Twitch's trust and safety team, the same employees that decided to ban me, internally admitted that the whisper messages were not sexting. And 2, Twitch's trust and safety team, the same employees that decided to ban me, internally acknowledged that the whispers did not constitute child sexual abuse material CSAM.
So again, he's doing the legal part of it, and I mean that's going to be the gist. I don't have to play the rest of it. If you guys want to watch the full statement that he did, it's everywhere on Twitter. You probably can go to his channel on YouTube. The bottom line is this, and again, I don't think the legal part of it is what anybody's mad about. And the whole entire thing is his statement about that he admitted whispering a minor, and that something in there was inappropriate, or leaned inappropriate, I should say. That's the words he used, leaned inappropriate, that some of the messages leaned inappropriate. That can constitute as anything. I've made a video about it before, that, that could be a joke or anything like that. Oh, he did address what everybody said to release the messages. He won't release the messages. Here, let's go ahead and go to that real quick, because I think it's probably in here. He said something to the nature that, what are we, in 2nd grade? He won't release the messages. Let's see if I can find it. And now, of course, Twitter's acting up. Anyways, he did say he would not release the messages. He said, what are we, in 2nd grade? So he's not going to release the messages. So if anybody's asking for that, it's not going to happen. Look, this was a legal play, right? YouTube is in a bind. All YouTube could do was demonetize him for this. But I guess, if as long as everything legally is checking out, they're probably not gonna be able to stop him from doing anything. His fans are obviously already forgiving him. I think the bottom line is do you believe that he baited journalists to paint him out as somebody that was after minors? Which I think is strange. I mean, that's got to be the strangest play I think I've ever heard, is that he wants to blame the guy for using the word minor, and then that he admitted that it was a minor, but he did that on purpose to get journalists to print that it was a minor as a gotcha moment, to come out a few months later and say, haha, it wasn't a minor. But he didn't say it wasn't a minor, though. He said it was somebody that was a legal age. He still won't say that it wasn't an adult. It was just somebody that was of legal age. So again, you're gonna have to interpret what you believe is the truth. He has enough fans to where he's going to be fine from this, it looks like, because as long as the legal part of it is taken care of, there's really nothing anybody can do about that. The court of public opinion, though, I mean, look, in the end, I still feel that I'm just going by his own words. He messaged a minor, right? So that in the end, that's all I can go by, is what he said. And he's trying to make people believe that was somehow a trick on journalists by putting that word out there, and that's why he deleted it. I mean, that's the thing too. If he was sticking by his quote unquote gotcha on the journalists about the word minor, why did he delete it then? Like, he deleted it because obviously his PR team said, why did you do this? I felt that. A lot of people that looked at it from the outside felt that as well. Like, why would he even put a statement out there without contacting his team? And he did it, and now this seems like his damage control by trying to make the word minor somehow a gotcha to the journalist, which makes no sense to me. But legally speaking, he's already done the battles and he's already won. He also didn't mention that he was going to go after Cody Connors or sue anybody or sue journalists and all that stuff. So if it was such a big gotcha moment, and that it was just like slander being written about him or something like that, then why isn't he going after them legally? Yeah, he's still trying to just say that everything is done and that's it, and everything's under the rug. But if this was so damaging, and this was a lie, and this was such a big gotcha moment about the word minor, why don't you go after the publications? It's easy to do that. He has the money to do that. And then they'll have to admit, forget admitting about the stuff about the sexting and all that. They'll have to admit that they were wrong. But it looks like he's not going to do that. So we're still in the end, we're still in the same position as what we were months ago. And that is, he admitted to messaging a minor, whether it was sexting or not. He admitted to whispering a minor. And now he's changing that word minor to, he was whispering somebody of age of consent of where they're at that time. So let me know in the comments what you guys think below. Are you guys back on the Dr. Disrespect bandwagon? Are you guys fans of him again that liked him and decided that, that you stuck by him and that this is enough? Let me know if you do think that. Personally, I think he's still done. I mean, like I said, I don't know how you can say that you message minors and then try to pretend like it didn't happen by saying that, no, it was somebody of legal age of consent. To me, that doesn't fly. It sounds like a weird excuse, especially the whole gotcha journalist, haha. I told you a minor. I emphasized the word minor for you to fall for it, ha ha ha. Like that. To me, that just seems very weird. But let me know what you guys think. I'm out.